Blade Runner 2049 is a visually stunning and thought-provoking film that expands on the themes and world of Blade Runner. It delves into complex issues such as artificial intelligence, humanity, and the consequences of unchecked technological progress. The film is set in a dystopian Los Angeles in 2049. The city is distinguished by its tall skyscrapers, neon lights, and a blend of advanced technology and decay. With a dark and rainy aesthetic, the visual style is reminiscent of the original film. Officer K, a replicant known by his serial number, KD6-3.7, is the main character. He is a Nexus 9 replicant, a newer model, and he works as a Blade Runner for the Los Angeles Police Department, L.A.P.D. Blade Runners are officers tasked with tracking down and retiring, killing rogue replicants who have deviated from their programmed roles or escaped control. The story follows Officer K, a newer model replicant who works as a Blade Runner. Blade Runners are police officers tasked with identifying and retiring, killing, replicants that have gone rogue. K begins the story by retiring Sapper Morton, a Nexus 8 replicant played by David Michael Bautista. During this mission, he discovers a box buried on Morton's protein farm. K returns to his apartment later that night, accompanied by his holographic girlfriend, Joy. K gives her an emanator, which allows her to go anywhere in the world without the need for a home projector. K is interrupted by a call from his superior at the L.A.P.D., Lieutenant Joshi, who summons him to the police headquarters. Back at the L.A.P.D. headquarters, an initial forensic examination revealed that the contents of the box, a complete skeleton and a lock of hair, belonged to a female who died as a result of complications from an emergency cesarean section. K notices a serial number inscribed on the bone upon closer inspection. Both K and Joshi are alarmed by the discovery because it was previously unthinkable that a replicant could reproduce. Joshi orders K to destroy all evidence related to the case and to kill the replicant's child. Joshi is concerned that the discovery that replicants can reproduce will spark a bloody war between humans and replicants on Earth and in the off-world colonies. K goes to the Wallace Corporation Earth headquarters to investigate. He brings the ossuary hair lock, and with the help of a Wallace employee, K recognizes the female replicant as an internal secret, pre-blackout, and unremarkable, Tyrell-produced replicant. Love introduces herself to Officer K before leading him to a memory storage facility. A voice recording shows a Blade Runner, Deckard, performing a Voigtkampf test on the female replicant. K is approached while out to dinner in Los Angeles by Mariette, a prostitute hired by a woman who knows Sapper Morton to extract information from him. Despite Mariette's best efforts, she is unable to obtain any information about the case from K, who also rejects all of her sexual advances toward him. When K goes back to Morton's farm, he discovers an old photograph of a woman and a baby's sock. K discovers the date June 10, 21, inscribed under a tree before leaving the farm. This discovery worries K. Niander Wallace dispatches Love to retrieve the female replicant's remains from the L.A.P.D. headquarters and follows K to find the child. Love can retrieve the remains of the female replicant under investigation at the L.A.P.D. headquarters while killing L.A.P.D. employee and lab technician Coco. Lieutenant Joshi pays an urgent visit to K at his apartment. She informs K that the female replicant's remains have been stolen and Coco has been murdered. Joshi emphasizes to K the critical nature of the task she has assigned him and demands that he carry out his orders and eliminate the child as soon as possible. K continues his investigation at the L.A.P.D. headquarters. K is required to conduct the DNA analysis himself. Joy joins him in the DNA analysis room. Joy thinks the date June 10, 21 was also inscribed at the base of the toy horse. The appearance of the same date on both the horse and Sapper's tree suggests that K is linked to the investigation itself. Joy tries to persuade K that he is woman-born. K discovers two records with identical DNA. The results of the DNA analysis reveal the birth of two children, a boy and a girl. K concludes that one must be a duplicate. Both children were processed at the Moral Coal Orphanage, and the girl died there at a young age due to a genetic disorder, while the boy disappears from the records. K travels to San Diego to visit the Moral Coal Orphanage. K threatens Mr. Cotton at the Moral Coal Orphanage by providing him with all records of children sold or processed at the orphanage 30 years ago. Cotton pulls out a large book filled with records from that era. K's searches for 2021 had been lifted from the book. K, now alone and facing a dead end in his investigation, begins to walk the desolate interiors of the orphanage, which he is familiar with thanks to his implanted childhood memories. K walks up to the abandoned furnace from his dream. K extracts the wooden horse from the furnace. The horse, inscribed June 10, 21, establishes a link between the deceased female replicant who gave birth and died on June 10, 21 and K himself, implying that the memories are, after all, genuine. K visits memory designer Dr. Anna Stelline at Stelline Laboratories, determined to discover the truth. Stelline suggests that K examine his childhood memories. Stelline, overcome with emotion after the examination, reveals that the memory is true. K acknowledges this before having an outburst and leaving the lab outside Stelline Laboratories. K is arrested by the L.A.P.D. K is given the baseline examination, which he completely fails. K deceives Joshi by claiming to have found and eliminated the child, explaining that the desired replicant worked a regular service job in Los Angeles and that he, K, had retired it. Joshi believes this and believes that K's failure in the baseline examination was due to the emotional strain of such a task. Joshi orders K to hand over his gun and badge, telling him he has 48 hours to get back on track and that his next baseline test is out of her hands. K returns to his apartment, where Joy awaits him. A short while later, Mariette, a prostitute, joins them at her request because she can't physically appease K as a hologram but wants to. With K, Joy, Mariette, and sync together. Then, without K's knowledge, Mariette slips a tracker into his coat pocket. Love discovers this right away and dashes to K's apartment back at Wallace Corporation headquarters. K and Joy go to see Doc Badger in his Los Angeles shop early in the evening, and while there, he examines the wooden horse. The examination indicates incredibly high tritium radiation levels. K follows this to the Las Vegas ruins. Love confronts Lieutenant Joshi at L.A.P.D. headquarters after seeing K's flat vacant. Love complains to Joshi that K has lied to her, but despite Love's threats, Joshi does not tell her where K is. Love then uses her switchblade to murder Joshi. Love soon gains access to Joshi's computer, and using the information she gathers, she locates K. K uses his drone to scan Las Vegas, a barren metropolis, for indications of life. When the drone detects a pocket of heat in the distance, K investigates it on foot until he runs upon Rick Deckard and his dog. Deckard demands an explanation from K while holding him at gunpoint. K replies that he is there to ask him some questions. Deckard then opens fire on K, but K is able to escape. When Deckard pursues K into the casino's showroom, K is able to disarm him and get him to answer the questions. After a contentious debate, Deckard explains that the mother of his child was named Rachel and that, prior to the birth, he made the decision to leave a pregnant Rachel under the protection of the Replicant Liberation Movement. The two then sat together at the bar of Deckard's penthouse in the casino. Deckard pondered sending Rachel to freedom and Sapper alone. Love and her men attack and kidnap Deckard, destroying Joy and leaving a severely wounded K dead. He is later rescued by the Replicant Freedom Movement, of which Mariette is revealed to be a member, and told by their leader, Freya, that he is not Rachel's child, who was a girl, Dr. Stelline. Freya urges K to prevent Wallace from uncovering the secrets of replicant reproduction by any means necessary, including killing Deckard. In Los Angeles, Deckard is taken before Wallace, who claims Rachel's love for him was manufactured by her creator, Dr. Eldon Tyrell, to investigate the potential of a replicant getting pregnant. Even in exchange for a replacement Rachel, Deckard won't aid Wallace. In order to get Deckard to one of Wallace's off-world bases, where he will be tortured for information, Love kills Rachel's clone and receives orders from Wallace to do so. Love's spinner is intercepted by K, who causes it to crash after colliding with a large advertisement version of Joy, and Love is then killed by K. To keep Deckard safe from Wallace and the replicants, he pretends Deckard died when the spinner was destroyed before guiding Deckard to Stelline's workplace. K invites Deckard to meet his daughter and laments the fact that she has all the best memories. K, who is seriously hurt, lies on the stairs and watches the snow fall as Deckard cautiously enters the office and walks over to Stelline. If you liked the video, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.